if we bring in brain research, it must be possible to have an influence on the development of players. This was something completely new in the soccer world. For many years in the educational system, we believed that we had to rely on programs. We couldn't see what was happening in the brain. We see with our brains, not with our eyes. The brain is the cognitive muscle, and we need to explain to all the players because there is no difference. Even a more physical player can have the profit of CogiTraining. When we could make use of what is called brain-centered learning, we could show in a very short time that someone considered to be rather an average player could go to the highest level in world soccer. And in a very short time, we actually could prove that several of them not only became professional players, but also got into the national team. And after 2 or 3 years, were invited to play at the highest level in Europe. If the power of learning comes out of socializing, and this has been proven by research, through socializing you go to better cognition. But what is better cognition? More alertness, a bigger concentration, better focus, better memory. We thought that through the physical training sessions we could bring players to the highest level. Today we know that it has got nothing to do with the posture of a player, his profile. Actually, we understood we had to review a number of things because the potential, the power of what you're doing is hidden in the brain. Instead of bringing the children together and to start talking immediately about scrimmages, we decided to put them in an organization where we could show them through synchronization that working together, learning together brings everyone to a higher level. If you want to elevate your players' performance, you can already go to our website because we will deliver you a number of resources, a number of examples that will show you how we are working. But there's another part in the background. We can give you more information, but actually we prefer to invite you to come to the Wellington Soccer Club because if you really want to see how it works, we have to put it in practice together with you.
I receive the ball, then you start to run. Okay, yes, take away, left, up. Okay, you have to wait. Sometimes I receive the ball here and you are already there. Okay, you have to come, otherwise you take your opponent with you.
It's very simple. If you go out of your traditional moving patterns and we ask you, for instance, to throw 2 balls into the air and to grasp them in a crosswise way, you will see that it has got an immediate impact on your brain development. Because at first we started to work with boys at the age of 14, 15 years old, but after some time we could convince our federation, wouldn't you give us the opportunity to set it up from the age of 11? Again, it was the same story. The boys that came in, most of them were sent away by professional clubs. They said they are not skilled enough. We started to work with them, and about 2 years later, 5 of them were in the national teams. We saw after some time that through the synchronization, they started to coach themselves, and that we as coaches got into the background. And then it becomes a fascinating thing because children really can show you in a very short time they can go to a very high level. And that was enormously important. We are entering a time that players discover the power of the brain.
But I have to explain it. I only want to see 2 things. Check your position. Look left, look right.
Through our website you can already get some resources, some information, but we actually understand that if it's too theoretical, you will struggle with it. So we can invite you to the Wellington Soccer Club. We'll explain what we are going to do with a number of drills, and then we invite you together with players to put it in practice on the pitch. So you're not at the outside, you will be immediately at the inside of the CogiTraining concept. And you can experience it together with us and with the Wellington players. And that will give you immediately the guarantee that you are learning and that you can understand it in a very short time.